Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 2022 Ford Focus Estate. Just starting with the front of the vehicle, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. That is the case all the way along the front of the vehicle. Everything you would expect with the age and mileage of the car. As I get very close, the only thing I can notice, a couple of absolute minute stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them just so you can see how insignificant they are. Have to be very close to even notice them at all. Front of the car really couldn't be any better. As I go around the vehicle, I'll get a close up to all of the bumper corners to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper lower down, can also be quite common. Just point out as part of the high specification, car's got the front and rear parking sensors. We'll run through some of the other spec as we go around the vehicle. As I take a step back and look down the entire driver's side of the car, can't see any parking dents. All four of the alloy wheels, really nice, as I'll also show you as we go around the car. Starting with the driver's front alloy wheel, I'm struggling to see a single mark at all. While I'm low down, just point out there's no marks or damage to the driver's sill. Very easy to go over a high curb, mark or damage the sill. Absolutely not the case with this Focus Estate. Can't see anything negative to point out on the driver's front wing. Moving on to the driver's door. Exactly the same, struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Both mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Just point out that is a little fly which has just landed on the vehicle. Just point that out so you don't mistake it for a stone chip. Moving along the door. Struggling to see anything to mention at all. Get a close up underneath the door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be very common, particularly on the driver's door. Can't spot any chips to the driver's door edge either. Again, can be quite common. Moving on to the rear door. Exactly the same as the driver's. I'm struggling to see anything to mention at all. Again, no marks underneath the handle. Door edge nice again. Onto this rear panel. Exactly the same, struggling to see anything to point out, and that alloy wheel identical to the driver's front. Can't see any scuffs or signs of curbing at all. Just taking you into the vehicle from the driver's side. First I've got a close up to the driver's step. Sometimes you can see a few scuffs to the paintwork on the driver's step where people have dragged their feet, but not the case on this Ford Focus. Inside the car couldn't be any better. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Absolute minimal wear, if any at all. Seat couldn't be better. Everything you would expect with the age and mileage. There's no unwanted odours of the vehicle, no smells of smoke or pets. Car's had overmats fitted, so there's no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells either. Get a close up to the driver's footwell to highlight that. Just lean into the car to show you the centre console. Sometimes people jump in, put keys, coffee cups on the centre console, end up marking the console, but again, not the case. As you'd expect with the mileage, again, all the leather on the steering wheel, really nice. It's got the satellite navigation, Bluetooth audio as part of the high spec. No problem with the driver's door card. Can be quite common, see a few scratches on this trim around the handle, but not the case. Or a little bit of wear where people have rested their arm, but again, not the case with this Focus. Could not be any better inside. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. Just get a close up to the edge of the seat to highlight no wear at all. To point out, carpet's exactly the same, been protected by those mats. Get a close up to the rear of the front seats also to show you they are free from any kick marks or scuffs. No problems with any of the door cards. Can't see any chips to the step. Easy to catch the seatbelt in the rear step. Chip the paintwork slightly, but not the case with this Ford Focus. Around to the rear of the vehicle. As I said at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. Get a close up to the centre of the bumper also. Easy to park a little bit too close to someone or something, but again, not the case with this Focus. Onto the tailgate of the car. I'm struggling to see anything to mention. Just taking you inside the luggage compartment. Same as the rest of the interior, couldn't be any better. Sometimes people buy these practical estate vehicles for the large luggage compartment, subsequently end up putting in big items a little bit carelessly. You see the plastic scuffed, top of the bumper scratched. Not the case with this cherished Focus. They are the overmats fitted with the car. Parcel shelf, of course, is present. Just get a close up to those interior plastics, really couldn't be better. Top of the bumper the same. No scuffs to the plastics on the upper tailgate either. Sometimes these practical vehicles, people overload the boot, close that section and scuff the tailgate, but not the case. Bumper corner again, free from any scuffs or marks. Looking down the passenger side of the car, same as the drivers, can't spot a single parking dent. That alloy wheel, same as the other two I've already shown, you can't see any scuffs or signs of curbing at all. While low down, just point out there's no marks or damage to the passenger sill, same as the drivers. Onto this rear panel, certainly no scratches or parking dents to point out. Struggling to see even the most minor stone chips, I really am. All just a hand mark there, just wipe that away. All the door edge nice again, underneath the handle, exactly the same. Do want to take into the vehicle from both sides, just so I can show you all the steps, edge of the seats. Repeating myself, seats in the rear look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Close up to all the carpets, rear of the front seat. If there's going to be any chips to the door edges, usually on the front doors, but passenger door edge, same as the driver, struggling to see any. Again, no problems underneath the handle. Rest of the door, I'm struggling to see. Can just spot a very minor chip there on the doors, just a stone chip. Very, very minor, completely disappears as I take a small step back. I've already said both mirror covers free from any scuffs. Onto the passenger front wing, there isn't anything to point out. Final bumper corner again, free from any scuffs. And onto the final alloy wheel. As I've gone around all four of the alloy wheels, I am struggling to see any marks at all. It really is a cherished example, going around the entire vehicle inside and out, other than a couple of the most insignificant stone chips which are to be expected, which you have to be very, very close to even notice at all. Other than that, I really am struggling to see anything to mention. Into the vehicle from the passenger side, passenger step, again free from any marks or scuffs. Passenger seat, exactly as you'd expect, same as the others, couldn't be any better. Get a close up to the wing again to show you really no sign of any wear. Carpet exactly the same. Just lean across and show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. You see plenty of cars where you're looking from the driver's side, seat looks fine, then when you look across on the passenger angle, driver's seat looks out of shape, worn. As you can see, not the case with this Focus Estate. Couldn't be better from either angle, absolute minimal wear. And I say that about the entire vehicle, inside and out, really couldn't be better. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer, just to make sure the vehicle is mechanically correct and correct on the road. As you can see from the yellow window sticker, this Focus Estate has already passed that inspection. So if you are interested in the vehicle, would recommend heading to our website at peterscottcars.co.uk to view the full 128 points AA inspection report. We also have finance calculators on our website. So if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this Ford Focus, you can also go to our website, model a finance quote, and apply for finance directly through our site. We guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you are thinking of financing the car for an outside finance company or finance broker, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. Both PCP and hire purchase available on this Focus Estate. We also have finance eligibility checkers on our website, completely free of charge. So if you're unsure whether you'll be approved on finance or at what rate, you can pop to our website, do a free eligibility checker. It tells you straight away your chances of approval and at what rate. If you have had a few issues with finances in the past, again, please get in touch. We guarantee the lowest rate for all profiles. So we have very, very low rate, prime finance for excellent and good credit ratings. But if you have had a few issues in the past, we do deal with a number of specialist lenders and broker partners who guarantee the lowest rate for your profile. Just been around the vehicle one final time just to make sure I haven't missed anything. And I say again, really couldn't be better. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video of this Ford Focus Estate. If you need any further information at all, please don't hesitate to get in touch.